Just check to make sure the volume's up. There we go. Now, I'm doing a double issue of r2d2, issue 92 and issue 93. Now, in issue 92, we've got the now the batteries. Thank you for the like. Now, I know I've seen people, they would talk about with the batteries and that. So I sort of just give you a bit of a rundown of what batteries. Hey, Crazy Boss Girl. Hello. How are we? How are you going? Now, as I said, the batteries, which I'll just show you in the book, which is here, which you can use, and then you've got information there about with the batteries. Now, with the batteries, sort of 2600 and 2800 mAh. Yes, I'm good, thanks. Just sick. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, Crazy Boss Girl. Now, with the batteries that I got a fair few weeks ago, there are three, like 3,000, like a 3,000 mAh. Now, just going to grab one of the batteries and just, I'm going to move the camera down. I just opened this up, just to give you a fair idea with the batteries. Now, I could charge them, but because that's the cable there, and it's a bit short, I have to plug it in, which will take quite a while, which I have to do it off camera. So I'm just going to move the camera down and show you. Now, I'll just take one of the batteries. Now, it has to read, has to have a higher voltage. Now, of course, as you can see there, that's where this plugs into. Now, I'm just going to, let's see. I think. Okay, so it says if a new cell shows a voltage of 3.3 volt or less, that shows about a 3.42. 3.42. So that, as you see there, that should be, yeah, that should be all right. Should be all right. I'm just going to grab another battery because I'm just hoping that what's going on here. Hold on, just got to get this out. I think I've just put it upside down. Yes, I did. Okay, now that says I'm good, thanks, just sick. Hey, Bravo 6. Now, I think because it says 3.43 volt. I think that should be fine, because it says if a new cell shows 3.3, so 3.30, so that should be fine. So that's 2 batteries, so they should be fine. They're above the 3.30. Now that's that part. So they should be roughly fine. So that's is the tester part. Thank you for the like. How are you, Bravo 6? So that's the tester. Now, of course, charging it, this cord's sort of a little bit short, so when I charge it, I have to have it sitting right near the cam block. So this part plugs into here and charges the battery. So but I'd say they'll be those batteries will be fine, because I say they would be fine. It was 3.43, so that should be all right. Just pop that over there. Now this part is the battery box, but we don't do anything at the moment. As you can see here, the 6 batteries go in here, but we don't need to put the batteries in at the moment. So that is, we put that aside. So that's mainly the batteries. Now, of course, as I said, you know, if it's a new, but it was above that, so the batteries should be good. They should be all right. So that's issue 92. Now, in this issue 93, we've got this part. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this bit first, and then move r2d2 over. Hey, Sunny Stormy, how are you? How you going? So I'll just open this up. How are you, Sunny Stormy? We get this part. And of course, that's that part there. I hope you feel better soon. Yes, get plenty of rest and take care of yourself, Sunny. Take care of yourself, crazy boss girl. Now, I'm just gonna try and get that out. Yep, there we go. Right. Now, get my like that, and then we put that over like that, and we get the screws. Doing good, Darren, thanks. How have you been? Not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad though. Been all right. Now, I hope these are the right screws. I really hope these are the right screws. Should be though. Okay, so that's that one. Yeah, so I've got issue 9. Got 90. Box over there. I get issue 96 tomorrow. If I can pick it up. And then there's only four issues to go. And then in issue 100, there's a lot to do with connecting the wires up and that, which is going to be really good. Right, so that's that. We need to, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm just wondering, is that right? Yeah, that should be right. Should be. Okay, so it should be like screws. So this should be right. So I'm just gonna go in there. Usually I have to spend a while trying to find the right screws because I usually don't have enough of the black screws. But luckily I had a fair few, which is good. Now, what I'm going to have to do is I will have to move I'll move the camera up. So I'll move it straight up. Be right back, Darren. Going to show you out. Oh, thank you, Sonny. Now I'm just going to raise the tripod so the camera is facing up. So I'm just going to where can I put this? Put that there. I'm just going to move this up. Move this up a bit. And I'm going to bring r2d2 over. Might need to raise it up a bit more. Hello, Beastman. I'm just going to raise it up a little bit more. It's about as far as I can go. How are you, Beastman? Now, I'm just going to lift it up a bit. And I'll do is I'll have to get... Oh, that's good. Now, I'll have to stand up because I have to work this out. Now, excuse my... Hang on. I'm just going to move it up just a tad. Move that. Excuse my finger. Excuse my fingers. Just gotta, because there's quite a lot. There's this part that I have to put in. And just carefully put that. Right. Now, looks like I have to put silver screws in. So I'm hoping that these are the right ones. Excuse my, I just, my, oh yes, they're the right ones. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Now, next one. Excuse my hand. That's that one. So as you can see, got that part in. Just need to get another screw and really not sure how I was going to do this. Right, that's that one. And then we go and put this one. So as you can see there, I'll just move that back a bit. Right. Now this part here has to go. I can move, I'll just move these ones out of the way. All carefully, and put that. Hang on. There we go. And if I can look at that right. Okay. So now I just turn it over. Another 2 metal screws. Oh, look at that, beautiful. I've got another few more spares, which is good. And then we just go and put it in this one. Excuse my move my. When I've finished putting these always, hang on. That's not the right one. Always one screw that can never get in. Ah, there we go. Right, 2 more. Two. Now, how am I going? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I have to sit down for this one. Hang on. Just going to have to excuse me for a minute. I'm just going to have to sit down and do this. Ah, there we go. Now I know. That's that one. And one more. One more. Thank you for the likes. And one more. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just going to carefully turn it. Oh, sorry. Carefully turn this around. Now, as you can see, you got this part, and here, and here. Now, the issue. Now, the battery pack goes here. There's another circuit board. Now, because this one there's lots and lots and lots of cables. So I'm going to put that down like that. Put it just there. Cover r2d2 up. Move that. I'm just gonna. Sorry. I'm just gonna move this up. Hello, everybody. There we go. There we are. Yes, so that was issue 92 and 93. Just see if there's any comments. Oh, Kaiser21, how are you? Sorry, if you're still there, Kaiser21. Sorry, I missed your comment. I was doing the part where that goes in the r2d2. Now I do have issue 94 and 95. Now I'm hoping I can pick up issues tomorrow. I'm not sure. Because I know issue 96 comes out tomorrow. Otherwise, it'll be next fortnight, which means there's only 5 issues to go. And it'll mean that if I can't pick up issue 96 tomorrow, then Hello, David Melbourne. How are you? How are you going? It means that next fortnight it'll be issue 96 and 97. I just did this part. How are you, David? I just did this part for r2d2. So how are you, David? How are you going? So I do have issue 94 and 95. And doing okay. I posted a few wrestling figure videos. Oh, cool. Cool. Have a look at that. So there's at the moment 5 issues to go. So if I'm able to pick up issue 96 tomorrow, then there's only 4 issues to go. And be good, because in issue 100 there's a lot to do with connecting the wires and that. So I'll probably have to raise the tripod up. So I have to raise the tripod up and point the camera down so you can see what I'm doing, because there's a lot of wires and a lot of connecting all the wires, which at the moment I'll have to make sure that they're sort of sitting inside at the moment. And with the batteries, if anyone is doing r2d2 at the moment, you can go on eBay, depending on what country you're in, whether UK or America. If you're in Australia and you're doing r2d2, go on eBay and just put in r2d2 build batteries, and it should have the Samsung batteries, which they come in a box like that. Now these ones are a 3000 mAh, which that's good. If it's a 2600 or 2800, then that's fine. Even if it's a 3000 mAh, then that's okay. But these are the Samsung batteries, and when r2d2 is all done, and then it'll get to where it was issue 100, you put all the wires, put it all together, put r2d2's head on, then you have to go through all the steps. When it gets to that part, I'll be able to turn the camera around and be able to show you through the different steps and that, and yeah, and then there's an app for it, so I download it from the App Store, and then I'll do a video of it working and that, and the little lights that on R2D2's head light up, and that, and the lightsaber comes out of his head, which would be good. So yeah, so I sort of managed to pick up a few issues today. Terminator, Marvel, and the Marvel figures and Doctor Who figures. When a few weeks ago I was going to decide not to get them anymore, I've sort of changed my mind, because at the time I thought I'd have to let it go, Marvel figures go and Doctor Who figures. But now, which everything's sort of fine, I'm able to continue with the Marvel figures and Doctor Who figures, so it's good. With Terminator, it's getting close to doing, I think, the right arm. I do have to fix up the fingers, and I've heard about these type of things for the fingers, so that you can put them in any position and they don't flop, let it fall down. They're on Model Mods, which later on I'm thinking of getting, which they are pretty good, because that means that the fingers on the brain. So the fingers are not loose, so that you can sort of like move them, and can have them moving any position. Bismarck, the issues I have for the Bismarck I can do, but I'm still waiting on issue 5 and issue 14. Those two issues I really need. Issue 5 has one of the plates to put on the bottom of the ship. Now, of course, as I said, I can do the ship. I can do the Bismarck ship, but over time I'll be putting the metal plates for the bottom on this side instead of that side. So the articulation on limbs of figures nowadays is incredible. Yes, they are. They're the articulation on figures these days are pretty good. Where I think figures years ago, I don't think had that much articulation, but figures nowadays do. So yeah, that's pretty good. And so and with the Bismarck, the bottom, the plates on this, the plates on this side, I'll be able to do, but I can't put the rest on the left side because I don't have issue 5, which is the side that's been held up. So I can continue, I can do the Bismarck, but I can't put all the plates on the left side, only the right. So by the time I get, but by the time I finally get able to get issue 5 and 14 of the Bismarck, most of the ship will be all done and ready to put together, which means that r2d2 will be done and finished, and then I'll have a bit more room on the table here to do the Bismarck, because the Bismarck ship is really long. It's probably nearly as long as the table. But I love doing these builds. You know, it's really cool doing these builds, and that's so. And I mean, you know, R2D2, cool build. There's other builds that are really good. I'm just carefully putting the wires in. Just carefully putting the wires inside so that. Alright, there we go. That should be alright. Yep. Yep, that should be alright. And there's other builds, and so I'm really getting really excited to finish R2D2, and as I said, with issue 100, how many cats you have? Ooh. Did I miss a comment? Oh no, I didn't. As there is issue 100, there's a lot of wires that have to be connected and that. So as I said, I'll move the tripod up and move the camera down to so be able to see what I'm doing. And then later on, I'll do a video and that. So it's going to be really exciting to finally see my R2D2 finished and working. Yes, it definitely does. Definitely does, Sunny Stormy. So yeah, you know, I love doing these builds, and I know with the batteries, it takes a while to charge each one. But when it gets up to issue 100, which I'll probably have issue 99 and then an issue 100, both those issues in that same week. I'll charge the batteries before I do a live stream, so that don't end up putting it together and then have to wait to charge them, because they take a while to charge each battery. So I'll do that, charge the batteries before I go live, and then yeah, so so I do that, and then put all the wiring in, connect the wires up, put the what I do is put the both the front part and the back on. I know some people when they put the front and the back on, they don't do them up. They sort of just have them like sitting there together. Hey Dylan, how are you? just in case something isn't working properly. When you put the head on, because it's supposed to turn around in one direction and then turn around and then go like that. Yeah, I'm pretty good, Dylan, pretty good. So I'm gonna sort of do the same because I don't end up, after I've put the front part and the back part together and then put the screws on and screw them in, and then go through the steps and find out there's something not working properly. So I'm just gonna put the front and the back on, and if there's something not working or that, then it means I can take one of the covers off and fix it, and then put the cover back on. So he says, Dylan says, been busy for most of the day. Also, happy April Fools, Darren. You too, Dylan. You too. Because I think, as I said, a lot of people always want to, you know, take it as a precaution because, as I said, you don't want to end up put the front part and the back part on and then do it up, and then you find, oh, well, something's not right. Why isn't it working? You know, and you've got to take the screws out and then take one of the covers off. So I'm just going to put them on, but stick them and not do them up. Dylan says, I'll catch you later, Darren. Would love to stay, but I have a lot to do. No worries, Dylan. Take care. Take care. So yeah, and with the charging, which is that's the cable, and that's the charging part, and you put the batteries in there. So I'll have to, when I connect it to the camera, it'll have to sit right near it because of the cable's a bit short, but that's okay. That's how it's going to be really exciting. So if I can pick up issue 96 tomorrow, then there's only 4 issues to go. Otherwise, there'll be 5 issues to go, and then I'll pick up probably, I'll pick up issue 96 and 97 fortnight after. So yeah, so that's r2d2 done for the at the moment, and yeah, so, and of course when you test, I test one of the batteries and it had 3.43 volt. I think if it said 3.30 or lower, then it means the battery's no good. But it was 3.43, so it should be fine. So yeah, so once r2d2 is done, I do a video showing it working. Oh, thank you for the like. Then I can go, take care, Dylan. Then I can start doing more on Terminator, and see if I can later on order the parts for the fingers so that you can move them so they don't, just fall down. So I might get that later, and then fix up the finger. I'll have to go back and go through one of the issues before, and to put the fingers together. And the left arm. So yeah, so is that about it? I think tomorrow probably be Terminator build or figure review, or one of the figures to review on. the Bismarck build, or it might be another issue of R2D2. No worries, Mike. No worries. So yeah, and if yeah, so you want to donate to the channel, the PayPal link is in the description below. And I'm going to go now, and everyone take care. And as I always say, don't forget to put a like, put a comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you later. Thank you everybody for coming on. I appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me here. So take care everybody. Take care, and I will catch you all later. So take care everybody. I'm not sure who's still here. Yeah, so everyone take care, and I'll catch you later. Donate to the channel. PayPal links in the description below. And as I always say, don't forget to put a like, put a comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.